Welcome to another episode of Doing It Cheap, and this is going to be a good one. Folks, my favorite cookie of all times, my Aunt Betty down in Loretta, Tennessee, used to make these all the time, and every time I went down to visit, I keep asking her to make them good cookies. God, I love them things. And it took me forever to get to where I can make them. But now I make them, and I want to share the recipe with you. And they're all over the YouTube. The chocolate no bake oatmeal peanut butter cookies, chocolate oatmeal peanut butter cookies, whatever. But I need to lose weight. So I'm going to make me a little bitty batch, like a third of a batch, and I'm going to break it down, and as I'm doing it, I will put the recipe on there, you know, or with each ingredient we put in there, so you know how much that we're using. Because if I make a big old batch, which is supposed to be like 4 dozen of those cookies, I'll eat 4 dozen of those cookies. So I've just got a little sweet tooth after having that supercharged can of chili. Now I got to have me something else. So stick around and let's make us some no bake chocolate oatmeal cookies, but just a little batch, not a big one. Well, I know you've heard of a personal pizza, like a little personal pan pizza. Well, what we're going to make here is a personal batch of cookies. And at the end of the video, or throughout the video, I'll have conversions and everything about how we converted this recipe down to just 1/3 of the normal recipe. Now what I've got here is 1/3 of a stick of butter. Now, a stick of butter is 1/4 pound. It's also a 1/2 cup. It's also 8 tablespoons. Now a tablespoon has 3 teaspoons in it. So 1/3 of a stick of butter would be 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. We've got 1 tablespoon of Hershey's cocoa. We got 1/6 of a cup of milk, because the full recipe called for 1/2 cup, and 1/2 is 3/6, but I'm only doing 1/3. So 1/3 of 3/6 is 1/6, and we actually have to go back and do our conversion again. And it also means 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons, I believe. If I misquote anything, I will correct it in the comments on the screen. Now, I don't have this turned up very high. It's like down 2 on my eye, because I have scorched this before when trying to make it. And I have seen this done so many different ways. Some of them are, okay, we're not going to add our oats or our peanut butter until after we remove it from the heat. And some people say, oh no, you mix it all together. Well, I'm going to do it quick, fast, and easy. Everything is going to be mixed together. Now the oats, the cup of oats, they're the 1 minute quick oats. So we got to make sure they cook for a minute. And if this gets to be too long drawn out, I will fast forward the video so y'all ain't gonna sit there forever. But this don't take too long. It's starting to bubble right now. Da 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 da. Come on, baby. I am in a hurry for these delicious cookies. but I don't want to burn it. So I have to force myself to be patient. And like I say, I'm making a personal batch here. They'll probably all be gone tonight. That's why I'm so darn fat. It's starting to bubble. I'm going to go ahead and add this peanut butter. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. Because the full recipe, I think, called for ½ a cup of peanut butter. So this is 1/6 of a cup, but there ain't no such thing as 1/6 of a cup measuring cup. So you got to break it down into tablespoons. And those of you that watched me do my peanut butter fudge, you notice this is very similar. If I didn't have the cocoa in here, this would be the makings of peanut butter fudge. So basically what the chocolate oatmeal no-bake cookies are is a chocolate fudge coated bunch of oatmeal. No wonder I like them so much. I'm just eating pure fudge with oatmeal. I love that stuff. What's your favorite cookies? Comment on the video when it's over. Let me know what your favorite cookies are. I'm all the time looking for something new to make. And I can't believe these women, you women out there that's been watching my videos trying to turn me into a daggum singer, wanting me to sing all kinds of stuff. And you know that don't do nothing except boost some man's ego, and he thinks he's good when he really ain't. He goes out here and wears everybody else out. Ooh, it's hot. There's also been comments about how if the humidity is up, like it's raining, these won't set. Well, the trick to that is, if you recall my peanut butter fudge, you can add that confectioner sugar to it and it'll stiffen it right up. So if this was a rainy day and I was worried about too much humidity in the air, I might add a little confectioner sugar to that right there and really stiffen that up good. Well, I set the timer. I'm going to let that cook for 1 minute. And after it cooks for 1 minute, then I'm going to add my oats and vanilla to it. Let it cook for 1 minute more. And then be ready. We just dollop it out on a plate. And look here, Granny's Homestead. I'm using a real fork. And I'm going to put it on that real plate again. She says I ain't never going to let her live that down. I can't have fun. What good is there in life, you know? We got to enjoy ourselves. All right. That's the 1 minute it cooked for. So now then, I'm going to add my oats. Oh, shut up. I'm going to add my oats and a little bit of vanilla. That's vanilla extract. Boy, it smells good. Now, because I'm using a good thick bottom pan, that's going to hold heat. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat off. I've got 27 seconds left to cook. Those oats are going to cook in that hot mixture anyway. So I'm pulling it up off the heat. Apologize again for the bad lighting. This is nighttime. I don't have a bunch of lights in my kitchen. Now, as soon as this stuff cools, this should start stiffening up. I don't put mine in the refrigerator. There we go. I don't put mine in the refrigerator or freezer. It should set right out, you know, just as soon as I put this on a plate, as soon as it cools, this ought to set. See if you can see this. There. Somebody said, I couldn't help but laugh. I was watching one lady make these, and she was using a lot of ladies are using an ice cream scoop. One woman says, and using your scoop, it makes it very pretty and round. Hey, for something that looks like it come out of the tail end of a cow, I don't think we need to worry about them being round and pretty because they look like poop. You know, I'm trying to be nice. Instead of me saying shit, I said poop. But anyway, I just spoon them out, fork them out, whatever. And man, I love these things. And y'all have watched in real time how long it took to make them. That's it, baby. That is it. And do yourself a favor. As soon as you've got them all out on the plate, on the wax paper, on your parchment paper, whatever, on your aluminum foil, you need to fill that thing right there full of water. You ain't never gonna get clean. So there you have them. We're gonna pause it now, and we'll go in the other room and let these cool and come back to them. Well, we're out here where it's a little bit better lighting, and I wanted to show you these cookies that I made. I told you suckers are my favorite. I love them things. Anyway, the recipe I'll put right after I get through yammering at you. That was so good. I didn't even let them get dry. But that's why I didn't make a full batch, because I'd have probably ate a full batch. That's probably why I weigh 289 pounds. But we got a diet coming up here pretty soon, so I gotta enjoy it while I can. Try these. They're delicious. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye-bye.